Hello everyone, Shanda Sturk here, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I've been in the garden all day today. The grandkids helped me plant beans, green beans, and then I did yellow beans, and then we did peas. Kind of fun. They enjoyed that. So anyway, I'm gonna show you a card today that you can make for any kind of gift giving. You can put money in it, you can put gift cards in it. I attended a creative convention online which three top demonstrators put on for us demonstrators, and it's really fun to attend, and there's tons of kind of good business tips. Plus, they take all the new product and they show us some different things with it. So I'm going to show you some of the things I made. And we also did mystery stamping. And so the three projects I'm going to show you were mystery stamping, and then the last mystery stamping, I'm going to turn into a grad card. So I'll show you how to make that. Okay, I'll just turn my camera down and get it. There we go. Okay, so one of the first mystery things we did was, so how you do mystery stamping is a person gives you the kind of dimensions and tells you, like, if you're going to cut cardstock, how to cut, how big, and then you have to find a matching designer series paper. So I chose this Blushing Bride because I thought it went with these little pink flowers in here. And this is the hand-penned suite. And then you were supposed to have a label. And then, so after you had this all cut out, then they came on with a video and showed you how to make it. This is a really nice little bag. This paper is so pretty. And it's got a nice solid little bottom, and you can put a lot of stuff in there. So that was the first mystery thing I made. Then there was this card. So Ange McKay gave us all the dimensions, and then we watched her do it, and then we put our own card together while we were watching the video. So it was great. So isn't this paper lovely? So, and then this is in the stamp set, the hand-penned stamp set. All of this paper is in there. It's so pretty. Anyway, so I did this one. And then there were three mystery ones, and then this was the last one. So you had to have all these pieces cut, and then you kind of went along with her and made the card. So this one, see, you can put money in there. It's got a nice deep pocket. So this is what we're going to make, only also when we were all doing these mystery cards, then everybody took a picture of their card that they made and put it under the Facebook thread so everyone can see their cards. And one of my crafting friends, Leah Dixon, made a grad card, and I thought, okay, so I'm going to show you. So this was what I made, just cutting out and putting it all together. When I do these mystery stamping, and if I'm doing 3 in a row, I choose the same paper because for me it's just kind of easier to stick with one suite, and I know what colors match with it. But then when I saw Leah's card that was for grad, I thought, oh, I really would like a couple of those. So I'm going to show you how to make this, only this is Pacific Point. And this stamp set, I bought this, quite a while ago, and I'm just now using it, a grandkid, because I have 3 grandkids, and so if I make them a card, this has such lovely sentiments in it, but it really is great for a grad card, because so proud of you, and then congratulations. So this is actually peony sweet paper, and that has now retired, but I thought, well, I'm going to use it up on here. It looks really nice with this Pacific Point, the gray and the... So I'm going to give you the dimensions. So I've made myself, like I usually do, I've made myself a little book. I'll hold it up there for a minute so you can take now her card had a ribbon underneath her that tied her card together, and I haven't done that because I don't really have any ribbon that matches this, and I thought, well, it looks okay, and if you put it in an envelope it wouldn't need a ribbon. But when I'm showing you how to make this, I'll show you kind of where to put the ribbon. So you need a piece of DSP that matches whatever cardstock you're using, 3 3/8 by 5 3/8, and then you need a white piece the same size, 3 3/8 by 5 3/8, and this little piece that goes here that you're going to glue down, that's 3 1/8 by 5 3/8. So that's that. Okay, so what you have to do first, and we'll just put this here, is you have to cut, so I just thought I'd show you, your cardstock, your card base has to be 5.5 by 11. So cardstock is 8.5 by 11. So this is already 11. So all you have to do is slip it in here and cut it off at 5.5. So then you end up with this piece. Then you have to slip this in here. So whether you have a Cricut or whether you have any kind of other crafting equipment, you can make this card and give it as a gift if you know someone who's graduating or getting a new job. Lots of possibilities for this. Okay, we need to score this at 3.5. So we'll just measure, put it up to the 3.5 line and just give that a score. And then you have to score it again at 7. Oops, we'll have to pull out the, oh, there. Then you've got to put it at 7 3/4. So we'll put it at 7 3/4 and score it there. Okay, then we're done with this. I don't use this very often, so it was a little stiff. Oh, there we go. I love this new scoring tool they've got because it's so much wider than the other one they used to be, and they've got measuring stuff on this side, which makes it so much easier. Okay, I'll just put that away. All right, then you've just got to burnish your folds. So you've got this inside fold and you've got this outside. Now I decided, I went through all my, I thought I'd make a couple of mail cards tonight. So anyway, so then I decided for this, gray went well with this, and I cut gray to go with this, but then I didn't really like it. So I still have all this, this is still available in the mini catalog because that's good till June, and I'm just forgetting the name of it. Anyway, maybe I'll look it up before we go. So the black I thought went really nice with this Granny Apple Green, and then I thought I'd just put this black here, and I thought that would look nice. Okay, so we're just going to attach these pieces. I'll give that a little. Okay, so we'll attach this to the front. Just move that over. This black and this green is really, I'm going to do this like this. I think I have this straight, but couldn't really see. Okay, and then we'll do the basic black. I'm getting better at this. If you give this a little bit of a run, I've been able to get this to go much smoother. All right. Now just make sure that's even, because boy is that going to show up if I get it crooked. Okay, now I've been using glue. You could run this on either side, but I like just a little bit of glue. Just a little line of glue right here. Of course, you have to get it to come out first. There we go. Okay, little line of glue. Then that goes down there. Just give that a little press. It's not a hard card to make. And whatever card stock you have, whether you buy it at Michael's or you buy it with us, I like Stampin' Up! Stuff because it matches their ink. It just made card making so much easier. Okay, so now you've got this. So now you just need to make a little frame. So what I chose to do with the frame, now I'll just show you this while I have this out here. So this is the Playful Alphabet, and it has numbers and smaller letters. So that's what I used in here to make this. So now I have these Stitch So Sweetly dies, and they're carrying over to the next catalog, which is just great because they are my favorite, especially since we lost a couple of set of dies. Okay, so this, you know, I took the second one, and then I left the next one, and then I took the next one. So that, if you put them like this, that makes a nice frame. Now, I'm going to bring in my small cutter because then I don't have to move the big one. All right, so just put that down and just move this over a smidge. All right, because that's all we need. I'm sure I'll be able to get it all on here. There we go. So now I'll just take my, this is left over from cutting that 5.5 by 11 piece, which is great because then you can use it. Now this isn't a magnet, so my big cutting and embossing machine has a magnet. So what I like to do is just take a piece, yeah, here's a piece. I keep this beside my desk. Just take a piece of washi tape. Washi tape used to be really kind of in, and then it, so I have a fair bit of it. Oh, just move that over. I just eyeball this. You just want it so it's even on all the sides because you're making a frame. Oh, and I don't want it stuck to that, so we'll just rip that off. Okay. And then we'll put one on top. Oh, look at this. Can you imagine putting that right on my cutting plate? All right, there we put the plate down first to make the sandwich. Then we put this in there. Good thing I caught that. All right, and then we'll put this on here. Okay, now I've got my sandwich. And we'll just send that through. Makes a nice little frame. And then we'll just put this over here. All right. Okay, now we'll take those out of there. Now, the nifty thing when you do this is now you just take this washi tape. See, it peels off there. It doesn't affect your paper. The nifty thing with this is it makes the little piece that goes inside as well. All right. So that goes about here. So I'm just going to glue that on there. And then, well, I've got my glue handy. So I'll just glue that in about the middle. Now, last night I just cut out these numbers so this could go a little quicker than you watching me cut out everything, only it looks like one of the twos. Oh, there it is. It got stuck on one of the cards. Okay. Now, I just eyeball this. I'm not really a perfectionist. I do like things done well. But anyway, just a little bit of glue. I'm going to put it about in the middle. And since I did one yesterday, kind of if you leave just a smidge of room, Okay, I'll turn this over. You can kind of tell which is the front and which is the back on these because they have a bit of a ridge. Oh, just a smidge. When a glue bottle gets about half empty, then it's really easy to just get a little bit out instead of, so it doesn't go, and you still have a minute just to move that over if you want. I want it over a bit. Okay, and then the other two, just a little dot. A little dab will do ya. Anyone my age will remember those Bill Cream commercials. Anyway, you don't need much of that glue. Those bottles last a long time. Okay, and 21. Oh, hi, Shirley. How are you? Oh, you had company. Yeah. This is the time for company, and in Saskatchewan, you guys are starting to get your second shots already. I'm envious. Anyway, so there we go. Now we've got 2021, and you can just put something nice in there. Oh, and we do have this piece. I might as well just glue it while I've got the glue and everything out. Okay. The nice thing about using the glue is if you get it down crooked, you have a little bit of time to get it straight. Okay, so here I'm going to have to stamp the congratulations and everything because, of course, I mean, I could do it in white and emboss it, but okay, so now if you were going to use ribbon, let me see, let me grab a ribbon just so you can see where you would put it. If you were going to put a ribbon on here to tie this together, this is now you would put it on. So you would cut it and you would tie it. It does look nice with a ribbon. I just didn't put a ribbon on. I could color this too and put it on. Anyway, you just tie it in a bow, and this is where you would put it. And then when you put this on, it holds the ribbon in place. So just so you know where to put your ribbon if you want to. Okay, I'm not going to put a ribbon. If you take this and just really burnish it well, it'll fold nicely and it lays quite flat. I guess it depends how much money you're putting in the pocket. Whether you want that up. Okay, so now, all right, we're going to put these up on dimensionals. And the big ones will work on here. So I'll just put big ones in the corner. On this one, I used up all the edges. I always use up every piece. This is kind of handy, actually. So I'll just stick one there. Stick one there. I like them in the middle, too. What I might do is stick a little piece of that in there. I use up every piece of my dimensionals till the whole sheet is empty. Okay, that can go there. And then what I might do for this part is just grab a couple little ones. It's not quite as wide. I always like lots of dimensionals when I'm doing this because I don't like this stuff coming off the card. Now, I have learned this nifty technique of just taking them off with my pick tools. Oh my, is that fast. That's even faster than putting your fingernail on them. You just take your pick tool and just pick them right off. And that one's not as easy on the big ones. Okay. Then you put that down. This grana apple green, I don't use it a lot, but I'm going to put it up a little higher because I've got something going on the bottom. But it is so nice with certain colors, and with black, anyway, it's quite stunning. in my humble opinion. Okay, this is just a 2-inch vellum circle. Now I'm going to show you how I made that hat. So it's just this punch, the tailored tag punch. You cut one of those out. Now, with this stitched So Sweetly dies, it comes with this one. So what I did was I ran that through on black paper, and then I cut off the bottom. I just kind of cut up and over, and I got this little piece. And then I just put it underneath. I thought that kind of looked good enough. So a little bit of glue here. Okay, I'm just going to make sure I get the stitched part. And then you can kind of just put it on however you want it to make it look like a hat. Now, to make this little tassel, this is gold thread. It's still available in the new catalog. It came last year with the Ornate Garden set, and you can still get it. Oh no, with the leaves, the set of leaves, and you can still buy it. Now, what I did with this was I just kind of tied it. I tied it and made a little loop. Okay, now the nice thing about this gold stuff is it frays. It isn't always so great when you're making a card. Now brads are back in. I haven't ordered any of the new ones because I still have so many old ones. So then I just took a black brad, and I'll just put the lid back on that. And then what I did, okay, so I just want to get this over a bit because I want it even on both sides. Then I just put it down here and I tied it on. So I don't know if you can see what I'm doing there. I'm tying it there. So it's tied onto the brad. Then, oops, I just poked a hole about in the middle, and I stuck my brad, and then before I put the brad down, I just put all this twine together, and then I put this firmly in there and put the brad so you can see I've spread it, and then these tassels stay together, and then I just have to kind of cut it off. So I had the other one a little bit longer than the hat. You just cut that off, kind of like giving a little mini haircut. Okay, so there we've got. If I wanted, I could put a little glue dot under there. If I can't get it to kind of stay together, I could put a little glue dot under there to keep it. Okay, so now with this, now you have to be a little bit careful with the vellum. So I just put, because you don't want the adhesive showing through, so I did a little bit of glue like that, stuck that on there. You don't want it going all the way up because your hat doesn't go all the way up. Okay, and then I just stuck glue on the hat, and I stuck glue around the brad so that it would stay in one spot. And then I just put that like this. Now, some grads, I guess, have colors, you know, from the high school, so you could make, or if they're graduating from university, you could make. Now this one isn't staying quite as nicely together as the other one. I may end up putting a glue dot under that. And then all I did was, for So Proud of You, so I just, this is out of my grandkid set. So Proud of You, and I don't know about you, but I always have lots of these little papers lying around. I did this in blue, but I think I'm going to do this in black. Okay, so I'll just take my black out. I could do it in green, but I think, okay, where did that go? I always rub it on my memento and then make sure, see, the S isn't very covered. Okay. All right, so we'll get that. If I put it here, yeah, then I can see where it's going, so it's even. So proud of you. I always give that a minute. Oh, there we go. I'm going to give that a second to dry. And while we have this, now we need to just stamp the congratulations. That I think I'll do in green, in the Granny Apple green. I have all my stamp sets right beside here, so I can just pull that out. All right, we'll do that congratulations. And I should have done it before I put that on. So let's just feel for a nice flat part. We're just going to put it. Actually, it's probably going to be best to put it at the bottom. Okay, this is a lesson to you. Stamp this before you do the front of the card. No, if I do it here, it's gonna... Okay, so we'll just do it here. Because then, yep, then it'll all show up. All right. So see, then you've got a nice pocket. You can give a good amount of stuff in there. And then all I did with this was I just cut it off. And then I kind of did it crooked, so I just put a little dot of glue here, a little dot of glue here. Do you remember, Shirley, a little dabble, do ya? I don't even know if Brill cream is a product nowadays. Okay, and then it just needs, yesterday I had just done this and then I thought, ooh, what about a star? So, we'll just pull this over, and I didn't know on this color whether gold would look nice or yellow. What do you think? Gold star or yellow? Okay, let's pull my little machine over here again. And I think what I can do is we can do both, and then we can see what it looks like. Okay, this one, I've just started using this little machine because it's kind of nice not to always have the big one. So I'm going to cut a bigger gold star, and we'll put the paper up here, and we'll cut a bigger gold star, but I'm also going to cut a yellow star because I'm not sure what gold looks like, and maybe we'll just take this little double star and we'll put that there. You probably already know, Shirley, what would look better. Sometimes I have to cut a lot of pieces before I make up my mind. Okay, just move those scissors. Okay, send that through. I just bought these stars a little while ago because I thought I kept seeing them used for so many things, and I just didn't buy them, but then I decided I needed them. Oh, that's just a little one. Okay, gold. Oh, actually, I think the gold looks good, doesn't it? I don't think we want, no, good thing I did both because that, okay, I can clean that up after. Okay, I've used a lot of glue on this project. Okay, we'll just put a little glue in the middle, gold star up here, and voila. Isn't that a cool card to give to a grad or someone? Okay, then you can write something on the inside. You've got a nice pocket there for a gift card or money or whatever. Ooh. Anyway, so those are my cards. I hope you found that useful, and if you have any grads or anybody coming up, so thanks Leah Dixon for the inspiration. And for Erica Serwin, who did, this was her mystery card, and she gave us all the dimensions, and then we put it together. So those are my cards I made with her dimensions. It's quite a lovely gift card. All right, that's it for today. Thanks, Shirley. Oh, gold. Oh, good. I'm glad we agree. The gold does look better. Okay, I hope you all have a great evening and can try this at home. Okay, thanks a lot, everyone. Bye.